What's going on, people? This is Dumb Orange 927 here, and here today, guys, I'm making another video based on the Call of Duty thing. Recently I talked about it with Dusk Thunder 9, and now he made a video counter my argument, and I'd like to clarify my points, and again, like I said, when I take things too far sometimes, I do apologize for them, and after listening to his videos, there are many points that I both agree with him and disagree. Now, first we'll get started with the graphics engine. Again, I'm sorry, it's just worth discussing. So Dusk Thunder's counter argument, aka response, saying, well, one, it's not a big deal, and two, the engine isn't, the graphics aren't that bad, blah blah blah. Okay, I will clarify the point. Yes, I will answer the question. Is Black Ops 3 an ugly game to look at? No. Okay, it is a good game, and by its graphical standpoint, okay, I'm not saying it's bad, but you see, the reason why I was sort of mad about the graphics is because, well, for one thing, they don't, how to explain this in a nice way, okay, first off, it's not just the fact that the engine exists as it is. Okay, yes, do the graphics still look overall decent? Yes, but clearly the graphics are, while they're not bad, they are dated, okay? Like, if I looked at this game, overall, I would think this would look maybe a tad bit better than Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3. There's no, not Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2. I don't see any big leap. And it's kind of like one of those things, you don't see much of an improvement. By comparison with Battlefield 4 and Star Wars Battlefront, there's a big difference there. Same here with, when you went from, okay, Halo 4 and Halo 5 maybe not as much, but when you got to Halo Reach to Halo 4, it was a big difference. And even Halo 4 and Halo 5 was a big difference. I think the only reason we're not that impressed with Halo 5 is because we got H2A, and I've actually learned Halo 2 Anniversary actually runs by the same graphics engine as they're using for Halo 5, so it's kind of, that's why. But it's kind of like the only thing that I do agree with Dusk Thunder. Does Black Ops 3 look like a good game overall? Yes, I mean, like, graphically, but unfortunately, due to the dated graphics engine, it does block some capabilities. Again, when you compare it to Battlefield can fit 32v32 destructible environments. They can fit they can fit a lot more kind of extremeness under it, like, the explosions are bigger, they have more stuff they're capable of doing because of this graphics engine. And like, am I saying that the answer is for COD to copy Battlefield? No, but I'm just saying that, that was just one minor thing I wanted to clarify. And it's just, I'm not gonna judge Black Ops 3 by its graphics, but I'm just saying to Activision, please get us a new engine. I'm just saying, as much as the engine isn't bad, it's dated, okay? It's the dang Quake engine from 1996, okay? There's something kind of wrong when you have an engine that's almost 20 years old. I'm just saying, kind of just seems wrong with that, and it kind of, how to explain this. So the next issue, as I said with the origin, okay, Dusk Thunder's counter argument is saying, Black Ops 3 is a next-gen game because you have to remove content and blah blah blah. I've heard it. Now, first I want to get out of the way. If that's the case, then I have very much evidence of clarifying that Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts are not next-gen games, because those both are also on next-gen and last-gen, but the difference there is that, especially with Advanced Warfare, Ghosts I'm not sure of, but with Advanced Warfare I know this for certain, the games, other than graphically, are exactly the same. Okay, the only difference is that the new gen version has better graphics, but that's just more of the lines of just the graphics are better because of the console, not the game itself. So, you know, that's why I kind of got that out of the way. You know, and as well as this, okay, I do understand where Dusk Thunder is coming from, saying that, you know, they have to remove features and stuff. It's a next-gen game, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but that doesn't say the game itself is next-gen. That's saying the features are, you know, like, when you kind of think about by comparison, I'll compare it probably to Battlefield 4, because, you know, that's kind of a good representation of a true next-gen game, you know, and the only one I have big proof under. Battlefield 4, on the last-gen version, barely made it on last-gen, you know, and by doing that, they had to cut the frame rate in half, they had to, you know, reduce the player count, and overall, they had to reduce the amount of maps, guns, vehicles, and etc. You know, it was a very, like, it was half a game, basically, you know, and, you know, especially with Star Wars Battlefront now coming along, it doesn't seem like they, like, you know, if Star Wars Battlefront, for example, that is literally, from what I've seen so far, an impossible game to put on the next, last gen. You know, you couldn't just remove features and do that. You know, the graphics are too big for the whole gen. The overall quality of it is too big for a last gen. You would literally, for Star Wars Battlefront, have to rebuild the game in order to put it on last gen, and that's why EA and DICE made it a next gen only game, because I'm gonna be honest with you, EA loves money as well, so I'm pretty sure if Star Wars Battlefront could be on next gen, not next gen, the last gen, that they probably would have done it. And overall, the same goes to Halo. Now, Halo I wouldn't say as much. While I still stand by, it's probably more on the lines just so you can get a bunch of Xbox One sales, but that's a discussion for another day. But at least with Star Wars Battlefront, with EA, I'm pretty sure if they could put it on the last gen, they would certainly do it. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, and with Black Ops 3, by comparison, all I heard that they had to do in order to get it on last gen was to remove the gunsmith, as well as reduce some of the player count, and, well, obviously the graphics, and so far that's around it, by what I've heard. You know, if there's something more to that, then, you know, if there's some other stuff they had to do, then feel free posting it in the comment section below. But, you know, I'm just saying, they didn't have to remove that much, you know. And, you know, that's kind of saying among the lines that it's just the feature that's a next-gen thing, not the actual game, you know. So, is Black Ops 3 overall as a game next-gen? Yes. But is the mechanics, is the overall, just the way the game plays, you know, if you saw this with not, like, you know, if you just saw this while having to worry about the gunsmith and stuff, could there seriously, like, this game's already been proven and can be on last gen. And, you know, all they had to do was, like I said, reduce player count, remove gunsmith, and, you know, it's not that much, you know, so, you know, I'm just saying, you know, that's kind of it there, you know. And, you know, I'm not saying that, I'm not asking you to boycott BO3 or to think the game's gonna be bad, because it's not. I'm actually happy with what I saw so far, you know, considering, again, it's a really good for a Call of Duty, you know, but I'm just saying, you know, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the content here isn't that big, you know, so I'm just saying, you know, if you want to have a counter argument to me, then feel free to have your proof and evidence, and, you know, if you want to defend Call of Duty and stuff and have counter arguments to me, then go ahead, you know, I would love having, good arguments, you know, it's helpful, and it kind of helps me prove my point and stuff, so, you know, it kind of makes me have to earn being right, so, you know, feel free, but, you know, I'm just clarifying these points here, you know, and, again, Black Ops 3 does look like a good game, but I'm just saying, if they need to get a new graphics engine, and they need to stop porting it on the old gen, you know, I'm just saying that now, you know, and, you know, I haven't seen the full game yet, because obviously it's not out, and if things are changed by the time the final product comes out, then, you know, then I will pay the respect there, but until then, I'm not gonna give the game the benefit of the doubt, so, you know, yeah, so, you know, that's basically the point I wanted to clarify, you know, I'm just saying all these points, and, you know, if you disagree, that's fine, feel free to post in the comment section below what you think, and, you know, yeah, guys, thanks for listening to my points and watching, you know, I really appreciate it, and, you know, I may not have the most popular opinions out there, but I try to have good reasons, so, you know, you get what I mean. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and, you know, feel free to post in the comment section below what you think as well, if you have any counter arguments to me, and, you know, please like this video, subscribe, and, you know, just, yeah, guys, just keep watching my videos. You know, it meant a lot for me doing YouTube, and, you know, it's just great. So, you know, thanks for watching, guys, and until then, I'll see you guys on the next video. So, you know, just, you know, just, peace out, guys.